Hey there, everybody. We're just going to jump straight into it today as we've got a bunch of new news. New news? New news, yes. We have a bunch of new news about America's favorite television universe, and of course, I'm talking about Yellowstone. Now, these updates include information about the status of the current shows and also make some announcements about some future productions as well. So, what I'm going to do is, in order of release, I'm going to talk about the shows that exist. And then I'll go into deeper detail about what is to come in the future about each show, as well as the new ones. So obviously first we have Yellowstone, which was released in 2018 and follows the story of Kevin Costner's John Dutton III and his family on the Dutton Ranch. This show takes place in modern times. Now Yellowstone is currently stuck in its fifth and final season. You guys may be familiar with all the drama surrounding Kevin Costner. They haven't even filmed the second part of the fifth season yet. If you're still wondering how to watch it, it is the only Yellowstone universe show not available on Paramount Plus. If you want to learn more about the streaming wars around Yellowstone, you can check out one of my older videos. I'll link it. I know they've also been replaying the show on CBS after football this season. I'll get more into the current production of the second part of season 5 later in the video. Next we have 1883. This was the first Yellowstone show for Paramount Plus. It came out in late 2021 and it follows the origins of the original James Dutton moving out west and founding the Dutton Ranch. We actually don't know officially who James Dutton is to Kevin Costner's character yet. He could either be his great-great-grandfather or his great-grandfather. And if you guys are familiar with 1923, the reason why we don't actually know yet is because we don't know if Kevin Costner's John Dutton III comes from Spencer's line or comes from Jack's line. So it is still up in the air whether or not James Dutton from 1883 is his great-great-grandfather or a great-grandfather. This show is done. There is only one season of it, and it again is on Paramount Plus. Next up, we have 1923, which obviously takes place 40 years after the 1883 show. This is also a Paramount Plus exclusive, and it came out in late 2022. Obviously, it stars Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren, and in this show, Harrison Ford's character, Jacob Dutton, actually plays the brother of Tim McGraw's James Dutton from 1883, which is why the character is so old. Similar to the original Yellowstone show, it also features a bunch of Duttons. I'm not even going to try to get into the family lines right now. I explained some of it when talking about 1883. Now, season 1 of 1923 did end on a cliffhanger, but for those of you that are really into it, have no fear, as season 2 has officially been announced. Real quick, if you find this information helpful, be sure to give this video a like and also subscribe to my channel for more news about movies and TV shows. I'd really appreciate the support. Next up, we have another Paramount Plus exclusive, and this is actually a new show that just came out a few weeks ago here in the fall of 2023, and it is called Lawmen Bass Reeves. This show is about a real guy named Bass Reeves, who was actually the first black U.S. Marshal in American history west of the Mississippi River. The show takes place between 1862 and 1877, so timeline-wise, it is actually the oldest show in the Yellowstone universe, but Taylor Sheridan actually confirmed upon its release that this show actually is no longer part of the Yellowstone universe. He just happens to be the showrunner, and it is also a Paramount Plus show. It originally was announced and planned to be part of the Yellowstone universe, but it no longer is. So this is the last time I'll talk about it in this video, but I know it's got pretty good reviews so far. I'm definitely going to check it out, so definitely be on the lookout for it. Again, that is also Paramount Plus. And that brings us to our new announcements. We have 1944, which will continue the story of the Dutton Ranch after season 2 of 1923. Obviously, 1923 takes place just after World War I, and 1944 will actually be taking place during World War II, so that's pretty interesting. No other information about the show is known, but it is official, and it will enter production here shortly now that the strikes are over. And then the last show from the new announcements is 2024. So we're sticking with the years, but this time it's going to be a modern year. And this is going to be the Matthew McConaughey led show that takes place once Yellowstone season 5 is over. So that'll be Matthew McConaughey as the lead, and it will also involve some of the characters from the Yellowstone show. not Kevin Costner. The other exciting part of 1944 is we will presumably learn what part of the family line Kevin Costner's John Dutton III comes from. Obviously, this is something we could also learn in season 2 of 1923, but it'll be interesting to learn if John Dutton II, Kevin Costner's father in the show universe, is the son of Spencer or Jack. I know that's a lot of information and a lot to try to keep track of, especially with the family line, so let's run through the shows again with current production status. Yellowstone, second part of season 5 will be the series finale. That is going to start filming in spring 2024 and it will be released in November 2024. So we're about a year away from that. We're going to end up having like a year and a half, I feel like, in between part 1 and part 2 of season 5, which is interesting, but obviously a lot of that has to do with the Kevin Costner drama and the writers and actors strikes. 1923 season 2 has not begun to film yet, unfortunately. That was another show that has really been impacted by the strikes, but now with everything over, they should be able to get into that soon as well. But again, season 2, 1923 is actually officially a thing. Like I said earlier, 1883, that was a one-season show. It is done. So again, check that out on Paramount+. And for the new shows, 1944 and 2024, these shows don't really even have scripts yet. They haven't been fully cast yet, and they were definitely far off from filming. If I had to guess, late 2025 for one of them. It will be interesting to see which comes out first, but these shows were literally just announced, so the production of them is not very far along at all. So that's all I got for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful and not just confusing. I'm assuming if you made it to this point, you did like the video. So again, if you could give me a like and want to subscribe to my channel for more, I'd really appreciate it. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about all this. What shows are you looking forward to? What are you not looking forward to? I love interacting with you guys in the comments, so be sure to do that as well. Like I said, that's all I got. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.